Good morning, my dear children. How are you? I hope you all are keeping well. I'm your Roseline ma'am. And children, now after addition, we are going to start with another interesting topic, that is multiplication. So children, as we understand the topic, let's quickly enjoy a small rhyme. When multiplying numbers three or more, group them anyway, you will still score. Don't let multiplying in order be the aim, because the product will just be the same. So let's learn together. Children, what is multiplication? In simple words, the basic idea of multiplication is repeated addition. So multiplication is when you take one number and add it together a number of times. So you would hear the word number of times now and again. So multiplication is represented by the symbol X. Let's do some examples. Children, let's start with a very easy and simple example. The first number we multiply is the number of items in each group. And you will see that each group has an equal number of items. So children, how many cones of ice cream you can see in each group? 4 cones of ice cream. Correct. And how many groups are there? 2. So we have to always remember that we first see how many number of items are there in a group, and secondly we see how many groups are there. So how are we going to write it? We will write it as 4 taken 2 times. 4 taken 2 times. Isn't it easy? Let's try some more examples. Aha, candies, your favorite. So children, let's try with the same concept again. So how many candies do you see in each group? Each group has 2 candies each. So each group has equal number of candies. And secondly children, how many groups are there? Can you count? 1, 2 and 3 groups. So how are we going to write it? Can you tell me the answer? 2 taken 3 times. 2 taken 3 times. Isn't it easy? Let's do one last example. Lollies, your favorite. So children, we can see that there are 4 lollies in each group. So each group has equal number of lollies. And how many groups are there? 1, 2 and 3 groups. So how are we going to write it? 4 taken 3 times. 4 taken 3 times. Isn't it easy, children? Let's go with some more examples. Children, 5 friends, Dev, Raj, Chintu, Divya, Priya, bought 2 flowers each to give to their class teacher. They collected their flowers together and made a bunch. Teacher was very happy. She said, "Thank you, children, for the lovely flowers," and asked, "How many flowers are there in a bunch?" So they quickly answered, "Ma'am, 2 flowers each from 5 of us," means taking 2 5 times and adding them together. Ma'am was happy with their answer. She said, "You are correct. If we add 2 5 times, that is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, we get the answer 2 times 5, 10, which is the correct answer which you all gave. Children, we can see that there are 2 boys and 2 girls standing together to have their favorite guava. So children, how many guavas you can see? You can see 4 guavas in 3 rows, which means taking 4 3 times and adding them together. That is 4 plus 4 plus 4 gives 4 times 3. That is 12. Let's do some more simple examples. Children, we all know that we use multiplication to add some number or item several times. And the result of multiplication is the total number of items. So children, how many eggs can you see in each group? Each group has equal number of eggs, that is 6. And how many groups you can see children? 2 groups. So let's add them together and get the final answer. So we would write it as 6 taken 2 times. 6 taken 2 times. So if we add the number of eggs in both the groups, we get the total 12. 12. Let's see this example. So children, how many birds you can see in each group? Each group has equal number of birds. So there are 3 birds in each group. And how many groups you can see children? 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 groups and there are 3 birds in each group. So let's add them together. So we will write it as 3 taken 3 times. 3 taken 3 times. So if we add all the birds in the group, we will get the answer 9. 9. Let's end with this last example. So children, how many stars you can see in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each group has equal number of stars. There are 6. And how many groups you can see children? 1, 2, 3. So 6 stars in each group. Let's add them and get the answer. So we would write it as 6 taken 3 times. 6 taken 3 times. So if we add all the stars in the group, we get the answer 18. 18. Dear children, I hope you liked the video. We would do more practical exercises while we are doing the online classes. So practice more and enjoy the activity.